Hi there, this is going to be a daily reading for Thursday, October 25th, and it is Scorpio season officially. So, if you are a Scorpio sun sign, your readings are now on sale. I am only doing half-hour sessions. I had to do away with my 1 hour because I don't have enough time to squeeze it all in. My sessions are now running at least 3 weeks, between 2 to 3 weeks. So if you book with me, it'll be about 2 to 3 weeks before you get your reading. Good things come to those who wait. If you are impatient, please do not book with me, okay? Everything in divine timing, okay? Also, this is a reminder for those that email wanting a session and then change their mind. Please be very serious when you email me about a reading. And the reason I ask this is because there are so many people on my list waiting to get readings that if you're not serious about it, you know, it takes time away from me to email you, send you an invoice, wait. You ask 10 million questions and then eventually say you don't want it. Number one, please check all of my information in all of the description boxes of all of my videos before you email me. And number two, I do understand things do happen and shit happens, and you know, sometimes it's out of our control as to not being able to have a reading anymore. But a lot of the time it's just I don't want to, I change my mind. Please be fucking sure before you email me, because what you're doing is holding up the line for the rest of the people that are extremely serious. And let me tell you, when I tell you they're serious, they're serious. So that being said, let's move on. This is general. This is going to be for all signs, okay? If it resonates, it resonates. If it don't, it don't. During Scorpio season, the blinders are coming off. We're starting to see things absolutely crystal clear. There is no more wondering. Yeah, there is no more questioning. It is what it is. And when I say it is what it is, I just mean that things will be undeniable. The connection that we're going to have with people, it's going to be so deep. And I know you've heard quite a few people talk about this. It's going to be encounters that are destined to happen, and encounters with people that are like meant to be a lifetime partner. You guys have heard me talk about, you know, what I feel about things as far as the twin flame journey goes. That's changed a bit. You know, instead of me feeling like it has to be this one person that I always thought it was, it's not. Okay, it wasn't that one person. And so now I'm going, oh, when we hit a particular frequency, this highest level frequency of love and self-love, that's when we call the real, you know, reflection to ourselves in. Who is that? It ain't John Smith, because John Smith is acting like a fool, hasn't awakened enough yet, blah, blah, blah. So, you know, maybe it was just karmic soulmate that a lot of us had, right? We had that arrangement that you come into this lifetime, you put me through shit, screw with me, so that I can learn self-love. No, it's too much card spirit. So I can learn self-love. Now, that could have been very well what their role here was. And then the real counterpart comes in. They're already well achieved and manifested, because like attracts like. That's why it's so important to get your shit together, because you need to be at this very high frequency. You need to have learned the art of self-love. You know, that's why I preach that continuously. My tagline is I am love, because everything starts with that. And that's the gateway. It's the magnet to all abundance is self-love. Love of self. I feel like I need another one. Yeah, there we go. Wow. Okay, so we have very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Ask, believe, and receive. Law of attraction, like attracts like. Just exactly what I said. You get to this highest vibration. They come in like a magnet. And it's going to be someone very well manifested, because you're going to be very well manifested. It's going to be someone that knows their worth because you know your worth, right? This is why my I Am Love bracelets have been selling like hotcakes, okay? The final batch is up on my website, because I say final batch because I'm not going to be making any more for a while. What's on my website right now is going to be it for a bit, because you know, this week I'm going to be introducing my second bracelet. So for those of you that have missed my order excuse me, missed ordering my I Am Love bracelets, go to my website. The link is below, saltwaterhealstarot.com. It's to promote self-love, and it's to help clear out what's in the heart chakra and, you know, attract soulmate love. Yeah, I put Reiki in my bracelets, and, you know, ancient Sanskrits for empowerment, and as well as sound charge them with the frequency of love. So why are we preparing and doing all of these things, right? Oh, wearing bracelets, doing our mantras, learning the art of self-love, because fucking like attracts like. You better believe I want a motherfucker to come in that's vibing just like me. I'm going to do the work, honey, because the more work you do, the bigger the payday, okay? Period. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Oh, do we have to put all of our faith and trust into the fact that I do good and good come back to me? Karmic payouts is what I felt recently also, yeah. You know, all of those Saturnian lessons that have occurred in the last karmic cycle, that 1 year wrap up, kind of ended around August, early September, where, you know, when Saturn started to go direct, it was a wrap up. And so I feel like the karmic payout is coming very soon for us. And I didn't realize, yeah, very soon. But you have to trust and have faith. Okay, now you have children. Your love life is being affected by children and getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Like I said before, this is the same thing that's being channeled to me, and I know it's the same group. This group of people that are coming together, okay, you have past lives with them, and a particular past life or many of past lives, you guys of course have had children together, but also met as children. And I want to see in quite a few lifetimes, especially one in particular that looks very Victorian or 18th century or something of that sort, early 19th century, where, you know, it almost be like Victorian type of clothing, or so to speak. They're showing me this very specifically. This is when, you know, you guys were like either neighbors or just best friends playing together every single day, and then grew up, fell in love, and, you know, got married. So literally met when you were children. And then, of course, other lives, you guys had children together. Getting to know each other is pretty obvious, right? This is going to be you and this person getting to know each other on a very intimate, deep level. This person that comes in, you guys will be just complete counterparts and the perfect match for each other. Balance each other out perfectly. Where you are strong, they are weak. They perfect yin to the yang. And you also have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Because it is. It's going to be someone that is... You go, I met the man, I'm going to marry. I met the woman, I'm going to marry. It's just one of those things when people tell you, when you know, you're going to fucking know. The shit's coming in soon too, honey. You guys have heard me talk about this, right? Last week, Friday, I posted the weekend reading, October 19th. And I had mentioned to you guys that I was channeled Cupid's energy, right? And Eros. Eros is the, you know, Greek version of... Cupid. For months I was channeled arrows, not eros, arrows, like as in bow and arrow. Now everything's sort of falling into place for me now, as well as, you know, last week they channeled to me the song Cupid by Sam Cooke, you know, and you guys know that song. Cupid, draw back your bow and let your arrow go straight to my lover's heart. For me, honey, it's going to be like Cupid striking his arrow. I'm not going to take that, right? Love at first sight. If you guys have never met before, love at first sight. Ooh, love at first sight. Look at that. We got the Page of Swords again. Spying, keeping tabs. Again. This energy is going to be just like that, where, you know, because this is something that's so deep, like you guys have had past lives together. Some of you have this like extreme past where you guys made a vow to each other. And, you know, I talked about that in a couple of my other readings where, you know, those that have this vow together, It's almost as if one of the conditions in this was you're going to reach this particular frequency. I'm going to reach this particular frequency. Maybe it's the 144 frequency, huh? I don't know. I don't want to get too much into the details of shit, but you're going to hit a particular frequency and learn the art of self-love and be on your throne, and you're going to be thriving, living your best life, and then we will come together. Maybe, right? For some of you, maybe that may not be the case. It really is whatever resonates with you. And can I just tell you guys that at this moment in time, you know, things have become very clear to me. But what is clear to me may not be clear to you, right? We all have different versions of what it is we believe in. So go with what resonates with you. Now, I got to tell you, the first card here was the Eight of Wands. This is communication. But this is communication via either 5D or like subconscious, meaning dreams, daydreams, meditation, past life memories, things of that sort. The communication's coming in like that first for a lot of people, especially for those of you that have never met yet, and if only one of you know of the other, because we keep getting the Page of Swords, right? Spying, lurking, keeping tabs, the secret admirer type of an energy, right? Someone, you know, kind of like lurking. And I do feel that way. I feel like it's because only one of you knows the other exists right now, for the big majority of you. You know, it's also doing research on things too. This is for the newly awakened. I'm going to use the words masculines because it's what I feel it's going to be, the newly awakened, the people coming in, the counterparts. They're doing more research because it's like they're learning more about things. Like all of a sudden they see the words soulmate and twin flame. They go, what the fuck is that? They become real curious. All of a sudden they see the words past lives. What the fuck is that? They start remembering weird shit too, going, why am I thinking of this freaking thing where it's like I'm a kid playing in this Victorian house, you know, in the 18th fucking century. This is really a lot of research too on the other person's part. They're saying, as you guys know, the veil is thinning, right? Which is why a lot of people that are empathic or, you know, can communicate with the other side, the veil is very thin. And right now, not only is the veil very thin as far as communication, but this would also mean that now we can see things crystal clear, and the truth is just screaming. The truth is being unveiled. Ace of Swords, truth, clarity. And I'm talking like you crystal clear. The sun has a lot to do with this. You guys heard me talk about that several times previously, and I have just talked about this with, you know, a couple of readings just recently, you know, because in the Lovers card, especially in this particular deck, the Golden Universal, there is the angel in the top of the card, and then above that is the sun. And I knew that it was some type of an activation of sorts. And I told you the story about how on Sunday I was driving with my hand outside my window, and the sun was like directly shining on my, you know, crystals. And I thought, wow, they're activating them. And then ding, 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 activation. So there is a little something happening. Is it because the activation is due to the actual sun and the rays of the sun? Possibly. Is it because it is the Scorpio sun season? I don't know, could be. Is it because of the wind blowing at 82 degrees north? I don't know, it could be. At this point, we don't know. But what we do know is we know energy and we feel energy. And shit is becoming crystal fucking clear, period, okay? Now, you also have the Ace of Pentacles. This is an offer coming in, something very solid. This is blessings coming in. This is the offer of that card here talking about your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Well, there it is. There's the commitment. Some of you, yeah, it's moving, career change, getting more money. But for the most part, this is relationship-wise. It's ascending to a higher level. Some, it's a Sagittarius you're dealing with, but I doubt it. Most of you, this is just the energy of balance. Patience is a virtue. Everything is balancing out right now. The scales are being balanced out, you know? You're being recalibrated and being balanced out, tweaking the final touches. And for them also, for a lot of them, they're at such a high vibration that the acceleration for awakening is like that, because they're already cracked open. They're already cracked open. They just don't know that they are. And then you have the Six of Swords here, which is moving on to calmer waters, being at peace, having peace of mind. Strength, Leo energy, but this is all about having the strength to overcome something. A lot of them are having it's the strength to overcome leaving something, because, you know, we have the Six of Swords here. Wow, the Ten of fucking Cups. That's my new candle. Look at, okay, I was looking through the cards and I was shuffling and I said something is off. Look at what's on the bottom of the fucking deck. The Two of Cups. All right. So having the strength, right, to possibly leave a situation or move on from something, that's you or them. Then we have the Ten of fucking Cups that flew out. 10 is about completion. 10 is end of a cycle. Like the World card, right? My new candle being called 10 of fucking Cups. Of course, it's just 10 of Cups, but you guys know how I say it. This is emotional bliss, happily ever after. It's coming. This is a feeling of having it all. Even if you're single, this is where you vibrate. 10 of Cups vibration. This is why you bring in a counterpart here. Or reawaken a counterpart that you made a vow with. Whatever the case is, when you reach this particular frequency, ding, 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 it's like the alarm goes off. Now the activation begins. High vibrational too, which means you have to be high vibrational. Let's be real. You can't just be expecting to go hook up with somebody who's all these great things, but your life's falling apart and you're a fucking mess. Vice versa, you can't be super high vibrational and then want someone whose life is a fucking mess. You have to be balanced emotionally, right? You have to be on your grind. You have to have learned your karmic lessons. If you haven't, you're going to be a mismatch for someone like this, or them for you. Look at what's coming very soon. How fucking gorgeous is that? All right, guys, I want to pull a Keepers of the Light card. Where the hell is my Keepers of the Light deck? Where the hell is it? That's really weird. Give me a second. Hold on. I've got the book here. Where the hell is the deck? Oh, that's really fucking weird. It's like missing. All right. Well, I will take that as a sign that that's not the deck we shall be using, Spirit. Fine, whatever. So let's move on to what do I feel drawn to? I feel drawn to use the Isis Oracle as well. Hold on. Oh, here's the Keepers of the Light deck. Okay. All right. I was just blind. Honey, I thought the blinders was coming off, right? Crystal clear, apparently, for everything else. Oh, honey, we can see right into the underground, honey. We can just see right into the heavens and such. But when you be looking for your motherfucking cards right in front of your face, you apparently can't see it. Lord help me. It's always something, huh? Perfect balance. I mean, something flipped. It would be the perfect balance. Oh, I love this card. We get it quite often because today is actually the full moon, the 24th. I am filming this on Wednesday. And it is all about releasing and letting go. Look at that. Proper burial for freedom. There is nothing to be gained and everything to be lost by trying to hold on to that which no longer serves us. Osiris, Lord of the Dead, guides you now to release that which no longer needs to be a part of your life so that you may be free. Ask them to take it. Free me of this. We want to have this sense of freedom because if you feel tied down, how the fuck you gonna fly? Your wings are ready, honey. You know, the transformation is done. For a lot of people, they've come out of the cocoon. For a lot of people, they've risen from their ashes. It's time to fly. So fucking fly. All right, let's get a card off of the Keepers of the Light deck. Oh, look at that. Supreme protection. Green Tarot. You are protected. Cords are being cut. Move beyond limitation and trust. Oh, honey, when I tell you the universe is so on board with cutting this off, whatever this is from the past that doesn't serve you anymore, there's your confirmation. Literally, cords are being cut for you. They're trying to help you in every which way they can. Legend has it that Avalokitesvara, the personification of perfect compassion, was looking down on the earth one day and cried tears when he witnessed all the suffering in the world. When the tears hit the earth, a lotus formed from which Tara, the goddess of compassion and light, was born. She has many forms based on different colors, and we have chosen green in this oracle because she brings a light of protection and safety with her. Always compassionate and loving, she helps us move into a new state of being and doing. You are safe. Protection is all around you. The worst is behind you, and you are ready to move beyond the challenges that were set out for you. Cords are being cut between you and your past so that you can feel energetically clear and aware. Don't worry about recalling fearful experiences. They aren't going to be recreated now. Just acknowledge them and leave them behind so you can step into a space of spiritual and personal freedom. Green Tara has placed a force field of complete love and acceptance around you. She is here to tell you that you no longer need to build up walls around your heart and that it's safe to trust what you feel and who is in your life today. When I tell you this is such a strong message for myself to hear also. You know, I have this thing where, I feel like a lot of us have it, especially me being an air sign and a Queen of Swords. I tend to build Fort Knox around my heart for protection, and I can't do that because otherwise, how is the new one gonna come in, right? So this is beautiful. We are definitely protected, as always. And as always, with divine intervention, we are being assisted and cords are being cut so that we can fucking fly. Oh, that's so beautiful. All right, guys, reminder, if you want to pick up my bracelets, click on the link below. Those that want to book a reading with me, click on the link below. Remember now, my readings are pushed out to 2 to 3 weeks. That's the wait time, so please be patient, okay? Thank you guys so very much. If you want to follow me on social media, on Instagram, xi_missy_xi. I'll see you guys very soon. Love you.